Hey everybody, welcome to Life Inside Hell. It's me, Brother Wild Bill, coming to you from inside the most dangerous prison in the Western Hemisphere. I was a professional killer on the street from 2006 until 2010. I've been put in prison for 46 years for quintuple homicide. That's 5 of them if you don't know. And I am 13 years into that sentence. I'm the prison's chaplain as well as an inmate. This is my audio diary. Yesterday I posted on purpose. I did something on purpose. I felt low. Every one of us feels low. You feel low. Everybody feels low. Vladimir Putin feels low, Donald Trump feels low. Every person who's successful or unsuccessful, there are days when you're not on. And I posted my feelings about that so that you'd see that everybody, no matter who you are, no matter where you're at, is struggling in life. Where all of us are struggling. And so I posted that, and then somebody responded, a nice guy, but he responded he thought that was pathetic or something. He said it was pathetic, and I seemed pathetic. And I thought that was right. That's exactly what I was going for. I wanted you to see that even I hear a lot of people look up to me as being strong, and I think that I am extremely strong, actually. But I have my moments. And the difference, it's like pathetic and weak is how you feel when things are going wrong. I don't care who you are. There are moments you feel pathetic and impotent. And what you do in those moments is you just keep soldiering on. It's not always easy to do either. I mean, you want to give up, right? But you continue to soldier on and move forward. And another thing that I think is that I preach this, that when you've had a bad day, you should rejoice, because almost always a good day follows a bad day. It's extremely rare that you're going to have an instance in which 2 bad days follow in a row. Now, that does happen on occasion, but I mean, it's really rare in your life. Normally, when you've had a bad day, the next day's great. So I woke up this morning, I feel pretty good physically. It's a good day. A friend of mine's having a birthday today, so we don't have any cake or anything like that, but we're happy because he turned 35 today. And so it's just a good day, and a good day almost always, the probability is very high that a good day follows a bad day. Why would I purposefully show a moment of weakness? I wanted you to see that no matter, there's no supermen in this world, so no superwomen either. There's nobody that's made out of iron. We're all made out of, Sigmund Freud said we have to act as if we're made out of steel, but we're in reality made out of flesh. And so I don't want you to think that. I think that it's better for you to see that it's difficult and a man persevering in the face of that difficulty than somebody who just seems to have it all together, because I can assure you I don't have it all together. Nobody does. That's the secret. The secret is nobody has it all together. We're all fucked up, all of us. So what do? We move forward. We continue fighting. We don't give in. We try to maintain a good mindset. We thank God that we're still alive. The Bible says that a living dog is better than a dead lion, and that's true, isn't it? Because when there's life, there's hope. You still have hope. No matter who you are, there are miracles that happen every day. But the miracles happen for people who have faith. What is faith? Faith is action. Moving, doing stuff. Faith isn't sitting around believing. I believe, just sitting on my ass believing. Well, you're going to fucking die sitting there believing. You got to get up and you got to move. You got to do something. So that's what we're doing as a group. This is what this is all about. Learning to move forward. So, am I pathetic and weak? Yes, certainly at times. And then at other times I'm strong as a lion. I'm reminded of a thing I preached one day. Check this out, listen. And this is something you could take into your own life. And I tell myself this all the time. There once was a lion in the jungle. This is mine, by the way. It's not somebody else's. There once was a lion in the jungle. And the lion was captured as he slept. And he woke up in a cage. And the keepers would come and he would scream and roar and beat his head against the bars, and the keepers would stay very far away from him and feed him with a pole. They would take the meat and feed him with a pole. And he did this for a long time. He would rage and scream every time the keepers came in to feed him, and he was in this, fairly small cage. He could stand up and maybe turn around, but that was about it. So he had an idea one day, and so he stopped screaming, and they would come in, and they would get closer and closer, and he would stop screaming. And then one day they started opening the cage and cleaning the cage where he was, and he just laid in the corner, didn't say shit. Then one day the lion keeper came inside the cage and left the door open behind him, and he killed the lion keeper and escaped. Sometimes that's how you got to be. But the problem is, there's two things that I want to talk about in this scenario here. One is you always have to remember that you're a lion. You can't ever begin thinking you're a sheep. You have to remember that you got claws and you're a lion. And so you can play this docile character for a long period of time, but you got to remember that you got claws. And second of all is that while you're playing this character, you can't actually assume you can't let the identity of the quiet little lamb become you. You have to wait on your opportunity. But if you push and push and push and push and push, there's going to be resistance. You have to wait until that moment when there's no resistance, and then be ready to act. Remember that you're a lion. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on my opportunity here quietly. Now, I don't want you to take this metaphor, this parable that I've just told you wrong. I don't ever want to go back to the way I was before when I was a killer. I was very unhappy in that time period. I want to spend the rest of my life helping people. But I'm a very effective man, and I have a lot of things I'd like to do. I would like to again be a powerful man one day, and I intend to be. But right now, it's my turn to just sit in the corner of the cage and wait. So I'm sitting in the corner of the cage and waiting on my opportunity. Leave that fucking door open and see what happens. So hey, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this audio diary today. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Then pull the description box down, and you can find a way to contact me directly if you'd like to. There's Instagram and Facebook there. If you want to know more about me, who is Wild Bill anyway, you can pull the description box down there at the bottom. There's a Wikipedia link where you can read about me for free. Or if you want to really know about me, buy my book, Long Live the King, Wild Bill. I'm the king of hell. That's me, baby. And yeah, so go buy that thing. I get $4 every time you buy one. Helps me